Zoe Middlestead, and joining me today is junior Jillian Mele to discuss her lacrosse career. Jillian has been very active in sports since childhood, and today we want to deep dive into those amazing lacrosse skills that helped her commit to a Division I school. So Jill, when did you first start playing lacrosse, and what got you interested in the sport?
I first started playing lacrosse when I was in first grade. And I think what kind of got me interested in it was a lot of my friends were playing, and also all three of my siblings were playing, my brother and my two sisters. And my brother Alex had a really big passion for it, so I think that's what influenced me the most. And also I just really, I've always loved sports, I've always loved watching them. So I think it was just natural for me to start playing.
What other sports did you play growing up, and what other sports do you continue to play in high school?
I play soccer and basketball. I used to play basketball, but I kind of grew out of it, and it just wasn't really for me. So now the time I was playing basketball, I trained for lacrosse. So yeah.
What would you say your favorite thing about lacrosse is?
I think my favorite part about playing lacrosse is the team bonding aspect and all the connections I've made. I've been playing with my friends that play lacrosse for as long as I can remember. So I think our connections are really, really strong, and it helps be better teammates. And it's just a really fun environment when everyone's doing something that they love and playing lacrosse. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you have a specific favorite lacrosse memory that comes to mind?
I would say last year, my sophomore year of high school lacrosse, we went to the state finals, which is really, really cool, and it was a really cool experience. I don't think many people get to experience that, so I think that was probably one of my favorite memories. Yeah.
So you said that one of your inspirations was playing with your siblings, and how has playing with your sister, especially Lily, been like throughout high school?
I've been playing with Lily on and off because the grades so it's 5th and 6th and whatever. But I've been playing with her forever. It's really, really fun and also a little bit challenging at times just because we're so competitive with each other, and we're both really competitive people. But I think that's what makes it interesting and fun, and it's really, really cool to experience playing sports with her because our connection on and off the field really shows, I think, throughout playing the sport. And I think it's going to be weird when she's gone next year to not have her playing with me.
Do you have any other role models in the sport?
I would say one of my biggest role models is my brother Alex. He plays lacrosse at a Division III school for RPI, and he just has loved the game ever since he was young, always playing in the backyard on the pitchback, and we also used to practice together. I think that he made me a better player because I don't know, he plays defense, and we would just play together in the backyard with my sister, and I think he was a really big influence and role model.
What position do you play, and have you always played the same position, or has it switched?
I play midfield and attack. I used to play attack more for my club, which is I play for the Bay State Bullets, and I used to play attack for town too, but as I got older and better, I kind of switched to midfield. So now that's kind of my primary position, I would say, and I really like playing midfield. It's more, I don't know, I think it's more fun. You're more kind of in the action, and you get to play defense and offense, score goals, be on the circle, on the draw, and I think it's fun.
So you made varsity as a freshman. What would you say led to your growing success in high school, and what helped you make the team as a freshman?
I think hard work really paid off and led to my growth as a player. I remember a bunch of upperclassmen my freshman year we used to train together, so I think that's kind of really what led me to become a better player. Playing with older people, they're bigger than me, stronger than me, and I think playing that competitive at such a young age kind of shaped me into the player I became.
What was last season like? I know you got DCL All-Star. What was the rest of the season like?
Last year was probably the best season I've played with a high school team, just because I think my coach, Ashley Means, I think she does such a great job of really finding all of the players like niches, and I think she does a really, really good job of kind of seeing what every player is good at in their role. And yeah, I think we all just clicked really well, and we had an amazing record, and yeah, I think our coach definitely had a big part of that. And I think we all just connected, yeah, our whole team.
How are you feeling about the upcoming season for high school?
I'm super excited. We lost a few really, really good players, but I think that we can make it work, and I think all of the players currently that are playing still that didn't graduate are really strong and have really, really good goals and work really, really hard, so I think it will be a good season.
Shifting over more to the college aspect, when did you know you wanted to play lacrosse in college?
So I didn't always know that I wanted to play lacrosse in college, but obviously my brother, as I said before, he had a really big influence on my lacrosse career in general. I think I started to realize kind of 8th grade that I really loved the sport, and being on a club team since I think it was 6th or 7th grade, I kind of people that play club obviously take it a little bit more seriously. So my coach was like, if you want to play college lacrosse, blah blah blah, kind of put the bug in my ear, and I never knew what division I wanted. I kind of started off definitely D3. I didn't want to play D1, and D2 was never really a thought. But because my brother, I was like D3, maybe something like that. And then once I started to get more into lacrosse and kind of more passionate about it, I realized that maybe I did want to go D1. And yeah, it kind of just fell into place. It wasn't really planned. It kind of just happened like that.
What was the recruiting process like for you?
Very stressful. It was a cool experience. I think it taught me a lot about my character in general, and my hard work and dedication toward the sport. But it was definitely really, really hard, and obviously I was disappointed a lot, but at the same time a great thing came out of it, and I think I learned a lot.
Why did you choose the University of Vermont, and what are you looking forward to there?
I chose the University of Vermont mostly for academics, obviously comes before anything else, but I really loved the coach. When I got the opportunity to meet the coach and the team, it was such a fun environment, and I really that's a really big part of college and playing on to the next level. I think I wanted something that was a fun environment and kind of I don't know, just enjoyable for me. And I think that the University of Vermont kind of just fell into place. My family loves it up there. We always used to go on vacation to up in Burlington, and I think yeah, obviously my parents played a role of not where I went, but I knew that they loved the place, so I knew that I would kind of fall in love with it too. Yeah, and just everything up there seems very fun, and also I'm really excited to just compete with the team. The team seems fun, and yeah.
Do you have any advice for a student athlete trying to play a sport in college?
I mean, yes. I think it's hard. It's a hard process, but everything will fall into place, and you're going to end up where you belong. And I think that I kind of learned that the hard way, because I did have some schools that I was really interested in, and they kind of led me along, and then we were oh, I don't really they didn't follow up. And I think if you have a school that is really interested in you and you really weren't thinking of going there before, I think that's an important thing. If for me, it was the University of Vermont wanted me, so it it was like more attractive to me to like go there.
Thank you so much, Jill, for joining us with sports broadcasting, and we all wish you the best of luck in your future lacrosse career.
Thank you so much for having me. It was fun.